It's that time again. I have notes. Okay, this is gonna be sick. Essentially, I had a party on Saturday. My family came over. It was celebrating two of my aunt and my uncle's birthdays because my other aunt from Mexico came. And so she ended up calling a shit ton of family and was like, hey, come over. And I was like, oh, damn, I wasn't ready for this. Like, I know I say I run from a lot of stuff, but I legitimately just spent the least possible time in my own home. It was bad. I just kept finding reasons to leave throughout the whole party. And I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing that because I didn't want to be there. But considering my sisters and my immediate family, I mean, they mean a lot to me. But those people, I only like two of my uncles, and it's just it sucks. I took a walk and I went to go smoke, and so then I realized, shit, it's almost 1 week. I need to make another video, and so this is what I wrote. I run a lot. I run away a lot. I guess it is because I don't have it figured out. Could it be because I can't handle it, or is it because that I don't even want to try? I ran from responsibility, relationships, and myself. So essentially, that's kind of where it was. I ran away from it. I'm not sure if it was because I couldn't handle it or because I didn't want to try. Like I think it was just I didn't want to try. I ended up looking really good though because I went to go get some photos developed because my work is like dope and it's like down the street and you can get photos in like less than 30 minutes. But so I came back and I gave everyone presents. I was like, yo, like we got pictures and everyone was like, oh my god, like like a picture. So it meant a lot. So that was cool. I like that. My second topic was marijuana. Oh man. So basically, I started smoking again. I didn't enjoy it at first, and then I realized that when you smoke, it's kind of like an acquired taste. I'm gonna put my sisters on blast or not. Okay, so I smoked with my sisters, and it was so sick because that was my last time smoking again. Because I've quit. I've quit now again, and I've realized that the actual process of smoking and smoke inhalation isn't the easiest thing or the easiest concept. I mean, it's super duper easy once you figure it out, but like explaining it to people in a way that they can comprehend it and do it correctly is just really difficult. I found, and it was just cool. It was cool to have that be the last time because it meant a lot more. And I realized that I became habitual again. Not addiction, it's habitual. It's habit. It's bad because you spend your money on weed. Choose to do this instead of like I guess something productive. I mean, it's okay to smoke and be productive, but it's just like for me personally, after I overcame my first addiction, I was like, damn, like I don't need this at all. At all. Like there's no point. So basically I was smoking recreationally, like with homies, like when they had it, I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, I can smoke now, like give me some of that. And I realized that I'm not as good as I am in Street Fighter, like I'm not as aware. And it's a lot of negatives to me personally. Like I mean you can smoke all you want, I don't care. It's just me overcoming it. And like I feel as though I'm high all the time due to being high so many times. I it's just natural now. And like when I got high, it didn't feel like I was high. I was smoking the good shit. So it wasn't that. But I realized the reason that I do like drugs. And essentially I talk about love a lot, because I know so much of it. But when I do drugs, it pours out of me for some reason. And I think I've realized it's because I numbed myself so much that I have to use that to fully project how I feel when it's related to love, when it relates to how I care about you as a person or, my family members. I can smoke and laugh. I can smoke and have a good time. I can bullshit with whoever and I will enjoy it. And it's one of those things where I've realized that I don't really laugh about things unless I find it really, really funny. But I'm not sure if it's like me not applying myself or just some people just aren't funny. Like some people are extremely funny to me and I love spending time with them. Like just genuinely laughing is just so fun. It's so hard to get sometimes. Um, and with drugs, it's easy. It's really easy. And it was one of those situations where when I did my shrooms, it was pouring. When I do shrooms, it pours fucking out of me, like through my eyeballs, through my ears, just like I'm just exploding with love, and I feel like this. I feel like I want to grasp everything, and I want it all. I want it all. I want it now. I want to communicate that I love you. I want to communicate that I care so much for you because I don't do it normally, which is so fucking bad for a person in a situation where they're receiving the love, you know, because then it's like, why don't you love me when you're sober? Why don't you share this with me normally? Like, what is the problem? Is it something wrong with me? And so then you just get into a lot of problems, and it's not good to do that. And I don't want to become reliant. I want to be happy and do things willingly and not have to force it, you know? It's just hard. So that's where I was with drugs. But, you know, like I said, I'm done. It's another time. I'm quitting because I want to get another job. Okay, this is basically what I was referring to. I had a really, really, really not good time, but at the same time, I enjoyed it because it was probably the last one we're gonna get together with my mother's side of the family. Like I said, it's my family from Mexico. It's a lot of people who immigrated to America, and they still have like a very rich culture. So I really appreciate that. But you know, I think it's gonna be the last time we get together as like a family because we rarely do it. Like the only like I said, I only have like three aunts and uncles that I fuck with basically, and that's never gonna happen again because I mean it's just people are gonna die, people are gonna move, and it's just not going to work that way. Especially because my aunt did all the work, which is the problem in my family. We always did the work. We always went places. People never came here because we're too fucking far. But then we go to your house, so it's like, you know, it's a two-way street. You kind of have to like get it together. But basically, I wrote that it was an empty sensation. Unfortunately, you know, it was really fun, but it was truly empty. It didn't feel very fulfilling. Um, I don't know. It's it's just whatever. All I know is that I'm truly going to start a family, and when I do, it's going to be a family. It's going to be my family being with my other family. You know, we're gonna become integrated with each other, and we're gonna start to, you know, have more time spent together because time is really precious, and it's one of those things. You know, I want like two kids, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want a shit ton of kids, but at the same time, you kind of want like a legacy, and you kind of want like this little network to start. And I don't know. It's just cool. I was talking to my sister about it because she has three kids already, and they're getting pretty damn old. They're already like the oldest one's like 13. So I'm just like my kids are gonna. It's gonna be the same kind of situation with that gap in age between my sister and her kids and myself because I was basically I think I was 10 years old when my niece came out. So I was like, yo, like who's this? Who's this kid? Who is this? And so I had to get used to it. I wasn't really sure what to do because it was my first like niece. And so I don't think my middle sister's gonna have kids to be honest, but you know, who knows? Who knows in the future? But all I know is I don't plan on having kids for another 5 or 6 years. You know, fingers crossed. But you know, when I do, it'll be a great time, and I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting. The future is so fucking exciting. Like so much can happen. I have so many plans that I want to do, and no one knows that they're involved. You know, I mean, I'm assuming they do now because I said that. But like, I really have these ideas, and I want them to work out. This is cool. These make me feel really good, and I have work in a little bit. It's just hard. I'm gonna start editing these, and we're gonna get through it together, guys. It's really hot in my room, but these are all worth it because I think you guys who watch it actually really, really get a lot from it. And me just talking and putting these thoughts out there just makes me feel so good. It's just so damn therapeutic. It's like, it's better than streaming because it's not focused on the game. It's focused on what I'm actually saying and the material that like these thoughts and ideas that I'm conveying. But I'm gonna try to get really good at this. I'm going to make it a good experience. I'm gonna try to condense these down to about 6 minutes, and if anything, I'll fucking cut it into two videos. Like it is what it is. But thank you guys so much. This is really awesome. I'm definitely gonna keep doing this, and like I said, it'll become a better process and you know higher quality production. But in all due time. But namaste, homies.